was listening to the radio, and every Saturday they played this singer called Bia, and she sings this naff song about her jewelry. And she did a remix with Nicki Minaj, so I knew something was weird. So I went to look her up. This is a boy, obviously. The shoulders are too wide, there's no hips, high male calf muscles, skinny ankles. That's not what women look like. Do you see she has small shoulders and short arms and wide hips? Ooh, and this neck, this trachea, this belongs to a male. This is a male skull. Women have oval skulls or round skulls and narrow necks. Let's look at her again. Small shoulders, and the shoulders are the same width as the hips. This one's shoulders are wide, that's why the legs are open to disguise that. High male calf muscles, skinny ankles, and long arms. And when I saw this picture, I thought, I've seen her somewhere. So then I looked for any singers who might have faked their death in the last few years. Simone Charisse Battle was an American singer, dancer, and actress from Los Angeles. She was a finalist on The X Factor in 2011 and a member of the girl group GRL from 2012 until her death in 2014. Bianca Michaela Landau, known professionally as Bia, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and model. She signed Pharrell's record label in 2014. She is best recognized for featuring on the 2016 single Safari. And that was Simone's style, mixing African elements into her clothing. And this is a boy as well. Look at those shoulders, long arms, the torso is straight. Comparing some of the pictures, I can see that this is the same person. It looks like they did surgery on Bia's nostrils. You put makeup, it looks the exact same to me. And both of them, the way they smile, the skin goes all the way down to the chin. And I can see that on Bia, and then the other side is just a little bit under the cheekbone. And you might say, well, Simone has different teeth. Have you seen the clip-on dentures? Because that's all they have to do. They have the same look in the eyes, they're wearing the same lipstick, and don't forget about makeup. If people say, well, no, they don't look different, think about the magic of makeup, how it can change your face, how it can make you look like a completely different person. That's what they're doing. This is her with the girl group. Do you see the one with the flower trousers and the top? I should call that a piece of fabric. They're wearing the exact same top. Another indication is this Univision logo. It's purple, pinkish, light blue, and dark blue. And that one's top is purple, pink, light blue, and dark blue. Now she's wearing the exact same top again. They're letting you know. The one on the left is 7 Streeter. That's a boy as well. That torso is too long and the crutch is too long as well. This is a style of hair called Bantu knots. And there's Bia with the hairstyle. Bantu is a tribe in Africa. She's wearing a zebra print jacket. Zebras are native to Africa. They have the same eyebrow shape. They have the same lips. And look, they have similar earrings. They both have triangular shaped earrings. And they started making Simone a bit lighter skin, but that just looks like Bia a bit older, and their birthdays are not too far apart from each other. They're just using filters to make her look lighter because she's not that light. Simone is wearing ruby slippers, and when Bia first came out, she was quite dark-skinned. And that looks like the same person to me. Bia is wearing the orange hat. It looks like they didn't do the nose job at this point, but they are using filters to make her look light-skinned because she is looking a bit white and she's not. Tell me that's not the same person. It must annoy them that I can see these things. They both have red lipstick and curlyish hair. And look at this. They're taking the mickey. They have the exact same hat, both wearing red lipstick and a black top. I don't know what to tell you. This is the same person. She's not dead. They're death fakers. That's what they do. They pretend to die and then they come back as somebody else. GRL's Simone Battle died at 25. Well, no, I'm sorry she didn't, because that's her on the right and she's going by the name Bia. And how is it that they both have dark lens glasses with gold rims and the same color lipstick? And this brings me to the next point. Makeup artist under fire for turning white model black. They want you to get wound up over this and call it racist because they're worried that Joe Public with an IQ of 50 would say, Isn't it interesting that it looks like a lot of these black singers and rappers? I did think about that with Rihanna for a long time, that she always seemed to be spray painted. And I think it's possible that she's a lot lighter than that, because I looked at pictures of her. They can't get the skin tone correct. Sometimes she's really dark and then sometimes she's white. And they say she's not bleaching her skin. I think it's because she's a lot lighter than that and they can't get the skin tone correct every time. Makeup artist attempts to turn a black family into white people using only makeup. And they gave him a new nose. That one above looks like some freaky mystery mongrel. This one looks like some old Southeast Asian woman. I was thinking she looks a bit like Priscilla Presley. This one starting with a quadroon is the only one of the three that comes close to being a good fake, but they have to cheat by replacing her steel wool hair with a wig. Well, they're all wearing wigs now, and I think that Iggy might actually be a black person, because I remember looking at her and thinking, that person doesn't have white features, that's black features. And Iggy is a boy as well. Look at that square jaw and the neck. Women's necks don't do that. Oh, you can see the Adam's apple in the neck and the wide, long neck. That's male. 100% that's male. So now they're saying that she's black fishing, which is a word that they've created to say, oh, they're trying to be black. And she says, I'm the same color I always am. So she's telling you she's not really white. I think there have been several different Iggies over the years. They want to say that this is a nose job and plastic surgery. But now I'm thinking that there are several people who have played this character called Iggy over the last years, because when she first came out, she looked white. But then she started to have features that looked more like she was mixed with black. And now she just looks like straight up drag queen, seriously. I think some of the time Cardi B might be playing the character Iggy because they do have a similar look. And I know some people say, well, the nose is different. Yes, and they're probably using Photoshop on that. And I think that Bia might also be playing Iggy Azalea. I've seen different pictures of Iggy where her eyes are blue and then they're dark brown and then they're hazel. And Bia is starting to look a bit like Cardi B. So I think Bia might also be playing Cardi B because they're telling me that's Cardi. That does not look like Cardi. And why does Cardi have bugles on her fingernails? I don't understand this fashion. So they're telling me that is Cardi B as well, and that does not look like her, whoever she is. Allegedly, Cardi has a sister called Hennessy Carolina. Right, because she's Bacardi, and so Hennessy. This looks like a little drag boy work in the streets of Oaxaca. And now she's looking like Saweetie, so maybe this one plays Cardi B as well. And Cardi was in a Reebok advert where she's wearing a mask of her own face, and there's other people in the back who are wearing masks of her face. So they're telling you right to your face. They fake their death. They pretend that they die. They get all the royalties. They play another character. They play multiple characters. And I wouldn't be surprised if some were wearing prosthetic mask faces of the person they're portraying. So that's all I'm doing with this one. I just wanted to take a break from the video that I'm doing. World stage actors are getting busted.